Okay, hello YouTube. Okay, so tonight we are continuing the Super Duper Dreamland. Let's go see what's going on today in this asteroid. As we wait for people to come in the chat, I'll just kind of go over. Hey, Secret Squirrel. Nice of you to come by tonight. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a great Saturday. So we've got some things going on here that is a little bit different from the last episode. I just played around 10 cycles offline just to do some very kind of annoying things that I wanted to take my time on. I gotta turn the volume down on my end in a minute so I can hear a little bit better. Okay, so I started to get rid of all these gas reservoirs, which I didn't think was very exciting, so I did that off stream. Basically, it just involved rerouting the piping into my Hydra. And then from my Hydra, since I didn't want to create an overpressured gas vent here, I just put it into a gas reservoir and I just delete it. So just removing all that hydrogen from the top row here over. What else? What else did I do? I started building a industrial brick. So this is kind of what temporary layout that I'm thinking of for my industrial brick is going to look like. I can start deleting all this stuff. And basically what I envision is steam turbines up here that I can access with a ladder. This is going to be my steam room that's going to be closed off by a liquid lock, so I can enter it whenever I wish. And then down here we'll have metal refineries. Not going to put the oil refinery in here though. I'm going to do something different with the oil refineries. They're actually going to go in my oil biome, I think. And then we'll have petroleum generators, natural gas generators, and a coal generator. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with regards to that. Yeah, so I just kind of started the layout of it. We'll see if it moves or not. I don't know yet. Not much has changed in here, other than the fact that I added the shearing station, and that took a little bit of rebuilding this as well. We have some phlox eggs now. We have 2 phlox eggs. And what else? I built a pipe from my overflow for the cool steam vent all the way into my water storage area. So this is just coming in right over. Just I don't want this to overpressurize. I want it to keep producing water for me. Actually, it's dormant in 2 cycles anyway. So once it gets down to like this level, I think, well, actually, I don't even need all this water, to be honest. Like, I think I can probably let it go a little bit lower. But we'll see. We'll decide when the time comes. What I'm thinking right now is just to put an hydro sensor here, and then put a liquid shutoff here. So that way I'm only taking the water into my water storage when this is overflowing. Otherwise, I want all the water to go into here. So this is a lot of water. I really don't have to keep this much on hand, but I have nothing else to do with the space anyway, so I'm just going to leave it. As far as this one goes, this one is going to be active sooner, and I want to get rid of this water as well. This is too much. Like, I don't want this to overpressurize either. I want it to continue to keep producing water. And I think this one can actually be submerged fully until it stops working. But regardless, oh, look at all that chlorine gas, 9.4 kilograms. Regardless of that, I want to just kind of get a couple of tiles worth of water out of here as well. So I'll have to maybe put that into a storage tank because I want to use it for pinch pepper plants eventually. But right now our food situation is good, so I'm not in a rush to get off of barbecue. Our critter situation is looking pretty good, and we have lots of Drecos. So where we left off, we were in the midst of taming. What were we doing last episode? I can't remember exactly, but I'm sure it was. I'm sure that I was really tired last night, so I have no idea what I was working on. Probably this cobalt volcano or something. Maybe not. This is actually going to be dormant or active soon. Or next activity. Oh, it's dormant now. Okay, so the hover was kind of, it's giving me idle, but then it was saying dormant here. Must have been clicking on the aluminum. Anyways, so I'm building a cooling station here for all the cobalt because I need to use this cobalt, but it's very hot. So it's 1,000 degrees Celsius. So we're going to be cooling it. As soon as this is dormant, we'll get in here. 40 cycles. So we got quite a ways to go. But we're going to cool this in the meantime. Start mopping this up as well. And then we'll complete the cooling loop. Yeah, we got lots of work in there, but it's not a rush right now. This is another thing. This is actually something that I could probably work on. I want to be able to create a cooling chamber for the aluminum as well, so it can just come out nice and cool, ready to use. So perhaps that's something that we'll work on right away because, or on the account of this is dormant, so I can get in there and start building stuff. So we'll do something like this. Is that going to be too high? Maybe, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I can reach it from here. Yeah, that looks cool. And then, yeah, I don't have a lot of metals. Like I only have steel, really. I don't have anything else, so I'm just going to use steel for this. It's not that big of a deal. Just kind of go like this. And then I think we'll do a conveyor. If we have to, we can always change it, but I'm not really hurting for any of that stuff. Conveyor rail thermal sensor here. I guess I could use lead for that. Melts at 300 degrees or something, I think. Just go like that. And then yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll just use lead, but red. I'll probably have to build a couple of ladders in here so they can finish this off. Okay, so, and then from here, what is this? Oh, this is made out of copper, so I can actually get rid of all that because I'm not interested in making this out of copper. I am interested in rebuilding this because this is transferring a lot of heat right now through the tiles and melting all of my ice biome. So that's something that we'll slowly work on here. And then we'll build an aluminum metal row here as well. And that's going to help cool our aluminum as it comes out. So we'll go like that. I don't think we need a lot of cooling for this. Like the aluminum, yeah, it only comes out at 1700 degrees. So I think in contrast, the cobalt is 22. Yeah. So this can be cooled a lot easier, I think, than the cobalt. And then anyways, I just need them to finish this so I can rebuild this out of igneous rock. Okay, so where was I? Conveyor rail. Okay, then maybe we'll switch to wouldn't mind getting rid of the wolframite. Why not, right? Oh, I don't even have enough of that. Yeah, so I'm really hurting for for all sorts of metals here. So I really have to keep digging, but I want this stuff tamed before I keep digging because it's important. Okay, we're looking for conveyor rail thermal sensor. I'm having a hard time finding it. Put that guy there. We'll use pink. And then we'll take some power. Oh, I don't need power there. Okay, cool. So we'll let them work on that. And then also radiant liquid piping. It'll come down here like so. Or maybe we'll do that. Something like this. And then we'll go back up into here. And then from here, we'll go just like that. Okay, so that should be kind of what I'm envisioning. Hopefully that all works out in my favor there. Hey, John Monty. You caught another Ethan Plays Live. Yes, you did. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're just continuing what we were working on yesterday. We're not far off from... I played a couple cycles offline just to tidy up some things that I thought were really boring. And just to kind of plan stuff out. I started planning out my industrial brick, so it's going to go somewhere in here. Probably be a little bit longer as well. A steam turbine room, a steam room, and then we'll have layers and layers of places where our duplicants can work. See who we got from here. I don't want to deal with the egg right now. I have too much stuff going. Oh, by the way, I also have a little Pokeshell farm. It's not going to be an official farm. Like, I just basically want to... Oh, this guy's stuck. That's kind of sucks for him, doesn't it? He's gonna fall down, unfortunately. But whatever. We'll have to get that guy fixed. And I want to put some water in here. But only after I rebuild this, obviously. Rebuild this. Put this guy back in here. Congrats on 2K, Jaws says. Thank you so much, Jaws. Yeah, we hit 2K a couple days ago. Pretty exciting. Thank you so much for stopping by. Even yesterday, the stream was pretty late. We had 50 viewers. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for the 2K reminding me of that. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we can get some viewers stopping by tonight and saying hello or lurking, whichever one you guys like to do. If you're watching the VOD. I love hanging out with everyone, so if you're watching the VOD, please come by and hang out on one of my Friday or Saturday night streams. All right, so we have to get this aluminum volcano done. How was your Saturday, Jaws? I hope it was great. Same with you, John. Yeah, let's get this a little bit. Let's get some sense of urgency with these people here. 20 cycles. Yeah, I gotta get that done. Now this is unreachable, but I'll have to. Let's just make sure that this is. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's keep doing this, and then we can destroy this. These ladders. Actually, that ladder is useless entirely. And then by the time that this is dormant, we should be able to get back in. We should be able to get in here, reconfigure all of the piping because the water piping is kind of messed up right now. I have to relocate this into this corner. So it's going to be like... It's going to be like that. Oh, I have no metals at all. As soon as they finish this, I have to dig. I have to keep digging. Kind of backed myself into a corner here. I mean, I have lots of copper. What can I change the material on this? What do I have a lot of that's not steel? Oh, I could use lead, I guess, but that's going to heat up my base a little bit. Get some copper back. But unfortunately, refined copper is not what I need. I need unrefined metals. I wish I could build these out of something else. Can't do it out of lead. But it's okay. We'll just keep digging. I'm sure there's lots of metals in here that I haven't got to yet. Yeah, there's copper right there. So That will have to do. In fact, let's do this. We're gonna build across like that, and then keep going with the granite here. Maybe I'll leave the ice biome alone. I like the ice biomes. I don't know why. Oh, we got the fossil thing here. Can I build over that? No, I can't. That's okay. We'll just go under it. Let's keep going up. Oh, fertilizer. I haven't seen the new visual for fertilizer since I've started using this mod. Pretty cool. So anyways, we'll get these guys digging that out. And let's just take a little peek, make sure everything is doing good. These guys are not cramped. Oh, we got some wood now too, which is pretty exciting. The Phlox is producing some wood, but she's kind of high. Temperature-wise. Temperature-wise, she's kind of high. So let's see. Reproduction is... yeah, 13 degrees Celsius. So we should probably be cooling this area. We do have the capacity to do so. Like, we can run this pipe through here, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We have all this polluted water that we can pump in here. Oh, that's what we were doing last episode. Now I remember. You like how the Hydra looks? Thank you so much, Secret Scroll. We were working on that last episode. I just remember now that that's what we were doing at the end. I was super tired last night, but we were decommissioning the spawn. So basically all this can get out of here. I don't need it. And I have all this polluted water that I can still use to run through here, actually. So I'm not going to use aluminum because my aluminum is quite hot. But I think we'll just go like that with the iron piping. And then we'll... because right now our temperature is under control inside of the Hydra. So it's actually probably too cold. So if I can transfer that cooling over to here, I can cool this little Phlox down a little bit. So I think we'll do that. So we'll do something like this. We'll do something nice for the little Phlox. And I guess I can't get in here. I have to build some of that. I want to have lots of wood so I can build wood tiles. Hey, Andre! Hey, Ethan. Glad to catch a live stream. Love your content and VODs. What's the progress so far? Well, first of all, Andre, thank you so much for stopping by. So I'm not sure if you watched the last episode, but we decommissioned the spawn and we've converted all of our oxygen production into a Hydra. So this is the biggest improvement that we've made. If you've not entirely caught up with the VODs yet. And basically we have eight electrolyzers here, 4 of which we're not using because we're producing just so much oxygen as it is. Yeah, let's just take a look. Let's hear some beeping outside. We're actively cooling the oxygen that's inside of the spawn, and then we're sending that into our base, and it's doing an incredible job at keeping our oxygen levels up. And that was incredibly important because the spawn was starting to let me down. Hey, Alunk. Good evening. Thank you for stopping by. How was your Saturday? So that's the progress. That's the biggest piece of progress that we've made. I started building the skeleton of an industrial brick. Boring. That's not good. Well, I guess it could be good depending on... Oh, that's okay. Well, I see the happy face there, so that's good. So I take that back. Sometimes boring is good if that's what you want. Nothing wrong with boring if you're just looking to have a relaxing day. Sometimes you need that, right? Just a mental reset day. This is kind of the skeleton of what I want, where I want to place my industrial brick. And we're going to... I can't build it right now because I need mesh tiles for the rest of it. Steam room, steam turbine room, steam room, and then I want the rest of the rooms to be made out of metal tiles. But we have absolutely no metals. We have a little bit of copper. So I don't know where we got that copper from, but maybe over here. Yeah, it's probably right here. What's in here? Okay, we got some gold amalgam. That could be really useful because that's another thing that I need. Had things planned, but both guys canceled, so I was just sitting at home watching YouTube. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, YouTube is can be quite entertaining, though. I spend an ungodly amount of time watching YouTube videos. Today was actually quite busy, so that's not what I was doing. But tomorrow there's a new video that you can check out if you're still watching it. If you still have nothing to do. Okay, so before we get too far, I want to stop the water flow coming from here because it's at my target level now. Instead of setting up the infrastructure, we're just going to go like that and sever the connection for now, and then not worry about it. I need to focus on this. Okay, so let's make sure we have our conveyor belt running. This is going to send a green signal if it's below 140. This is unreachable, so let's go ahead and fix that. I don't think I need those. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Mods installed. Yeah, I do have the rooms expanded. Now we have a whole... I have to look through these. I haven't looked through them yet. But yes, we do have more mods. Okay, that's probably fine. Yeah. I don't need to keep track of data banks right now. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Holy moly, that's a lot. Yeah, so I'll play around with them eventually, but some of them are pretty cool. Like the which one did I see? The botanical garden, art museum. That's pretty cool. I mean, I would love to build that at some point. The space museum. Some of it is just like encouraging you to use the furniture or the artwork that you normally wouldn't use in a playthrough. So I really like that. Actually, another thing that I was trying to do... Oh, someone's stuck. So Lindsay's not stuck, but this person is stuck. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, we have igneous rock. Just build them a ladder here before they pee themselves. Yeah, that should have fixed that. So what I actually wanted to do is... I completely forgot. I wanted to drywall this area because now that this is done, I've given 3 extra slots between the Dreco farm and the Stone Hatch farm. I wanted to put some cool colors in there. So I don't really have an idea of what colors I want to use, but how was my day? My day was pretty good. I went to so I live near a theme park, so I was at the theme park today. Long lines. Very, very long lines. But it was pretty good. I would say probably 8 out of 10. Overcast all day. Yeah, pretty good weather. What park was it? Canada's Wonderland. Okay, I need to... Actually, I think inside is pretty much done. So I don't have to worry about moving back here for a little bit. Conveyor belt is done. I have power. I have aluminum. Oh, but I still need access to get this aluminum. But yeah, let's just get this done really quick. We'll check that one out in a bit. I mean, it's your typical Cedar Point, Six Flags type theme park. It's pretty cool. It's the best one in Canada by far, I would think. I don't think there's one that would match it. Oh, I'm going to butcher this one, but I'm going to try my best. I would assume that's Fantasia Land in Germany. Fantasia. Oh, fantasy. Okay, cool, cool. I gotcha. I gotcha. Fantasyland. Gotcha. Do you go there a lot? I love the theme parks. I went on the newest ride today. One that was just built this year. It is insane. It's called the Alpen Fury. You can look up the POV on YouTube if you want to check it out. It is crazy. A lot of fun, but it was intense. And then we will drop it if it's below 20. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to type in. I go there every other year. That's cool. Do they have anything new? Like, did they change it up? 10 times in total. That's pretty good. What's the name again? Oh, Canada's Wonderland. The ride is called Alpen Fury. I'll type that in the chat. It's our newest ride. You got the fastest launching roller coaster in Europe. That's pretty sick. That's what Alpen Fury is. It's a launch coaster. I hope one day I can check it out. The Fantasyland. Alan? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I want to see if there's a POV of it. I'm sure there is. Give me a sec. Oh, commuter showers. Okay. Maybe one day I can head over to Germany and check that one out. That would be so cool. Sounds horrifying. Yeah. Yeah, they do sound pretty epic. And as a POV, I'll definitely check it out. That sounds awesome. Okay, how are we doing here? This is 34 cycles. This is almost done. I'll have to move this over. This is going to be an entirely cold room, and I guess I'll keep the chlorine gas. I think that'll be kind of cool. Because then I can cool the steam turbines and the metal all at the same time. Oh, Terra with an R? Okay, I'll definitely check that one out. I want to see it. There we go. me add it to my YouTube watch later here. All right, so yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing here is once this goes dormant, I think I already explained this, but just in case people are just joining, we'll be going back in here. You guys got a lot of big coasters, yeah. We got some pretty big ones. A lot of the biggest ones are brand new. Sorry, not brand new, like within the last 5 or 10 years. The park wasn't always, didn't always have the biggest ones, but they've done a lot of work to it to improve it. Okay, how much aluminum do I have left? I must be getting pretty close to, because this aluminum volcano is just terrible. I think. I mean, 300 grams per second versus like the coal. Oh, I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. It seemed like the dormancy periods are very long and the active periods are very short. Oh, this guy's mad. So I've started my own Pokeshell farm here, and I wanted to put some water in here to try to get the Sandy shells. So when they get mad and pissed off, they're not attacking my duplicates. And then rot piles in here and polluted dirt. And maybe I'll just delete that so they don't, duplicates can't get back in. You would enjoy the end with the bumps that take you out of your seat. Yeah, it was pretty wild. A lot of spinning around, and you had no idea like what was coming next. The launch is pretty epic as well. Okay, this is cooling station is done. We can build that in. Conveyor rail is done. Polluted loop is done. It's already cold, and oh, I have it. Yeah, it's all crazy right now. So I wanted to, let's see, it's leaving this way. So I needed to come back in like that. And then disconnect it this way, I believe. Or how do I want to... I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit... That's what it looks like. Suddenly we turn left, go over for no apparent reason. Suddenly sharp turn right in the middle of a loop. Yeah. You were basically weightless upside down. It was pretty wild. So it's coming out this way, going around and over. It does this weird loop here for no reason as well. Kind of funny. And then it comes back down. Oh my goodness. How am I going to fix this now? I already built myself in here. I wasn't prepared for this. Let's do... let's go up this way. And then just go like this. And then boom, just like that. Oh, no. Delete that. Put this in. And that should be fine. Let's get my duplicates on this real quick. Then I got to put in some more polluted water. So I've stalled it once again. Where's my duplicates? They take forever. See, like, why is Travaldo tasked with this? Look where Travaldo is. When I have a duplicate right there. I almost never trust the emergency protocol for these guys. They always take the duplicate from somewhere across the map. Anyways, that should be adequate. And then this one I have to fix as well, but I'll wait till that goes dormant. The taming was complete. Yes, it was. Thank you for joining. Just a surfing shark, or just a shark surfing. Yeah, I have it enabled as well. And they just get all crazy. Where's my schedule? Oops, it's right here. Yeah, it's been enabled the whole game basically, but oh well. Now, does anyone know if these guys need to be like submerged in water, or is this an adequate amount of water? 'Cause I don't want to keep pumping water in here, and I've never tested that out. I think this should be okay. Not sure. I'll have to test that out. No, don't pick it up from there. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so let's delete this ladder, and hopefully they don't fall in. But they need a dry spot. Okay, well, if I don't get sandy shells in... Oh, okay. Well, delete that one too then. If I don't get sandy shells in... if this percentage doesn't go up in like 10 cycles or so, I'll give them a dry spot. You'll check? Thank you, Alunk. Okay, let's keep digging because... where am I? Right here. I desperately need... metal. Metal ores. Maybe we'll put one there. Dig all this out. One more. Oh, my clicking is just horrible today. I'll copy parts of the wiki. 350 kilograms. Wow. Okay, let's keep going on the digging part. Going to try to avoid the ice biome. Just a shark surfing says, by the way, quick question. Let's say I wall off my base so it doesn't get hot, but later I want to increase the area, but all proximity areas are filled with non-oxygen gases. Do I vacuum it out? Yep, so you have a couple options there. You could just build it out like so. Build as big as you want and then vacuum that space. But that takes a long time. So you might want to have multiple vacuums or even get it started very early before you want to expand. Another thing that you can do is just build it in. Well, this might take equally as long. But you can build it in with like regular sandstone tiles, and building it in will also it will delete all of those gases if you build in the entire square, or you can just build in enough to sort of compress the gases together so it helps your gas pump out. So if your gas pump is working, you can build that area in as your gas pump is trying to pump it out and vacuum it, and it'll sort of help a little bit. The volume of liquid required to change reproduction rate is 350 kilograms, the same level at which buildings flood. Okay. To operate, a grooming station must be placed outside of the liquid, meaning the Pokeshell spend most of the time not in liquid. That's interesting. So they can't naturally... Oh, they're still down here. Taking the polluted dirt. So that means that they can't naturally, like in the wild, become sandy shells. Oh, some of the time. If an oak shell or stony shell spends less than 5.5 cycles of their first 6 cycles as out of life outside of liquid, they have a chance to produce. Interesting. Well, I mean, I assume that's correct because the percentage hasn't gone up at all. These are wild. I kind of don't want to tame these. I was just trying to see if I could get them without taming them. Hassam, game over. If the dupes are still picking up the polluted dirt. Oh, yeah. Thank you for... yeah, so I want them to put polluted dirt in here, but I don't want them to take the polluted dirt from out here. So I've blocked the access now. They shouldn't be doing it anymore. But if they take it out of here, then I think that's okay. I was just trying to experiment to see if I can get sandy shells without having to actually tame them. Just by feeding them my polluted dirt or whatever. So for now, because this might not work and maybe I want to save the polluted dirt, or actually taming them with the Pacus, I'll shut off polluted dirt and just let them hang out here for a bit. I tried walling off the starting biome so I can use the bristle blossoms, but now I'm on space version. Space is really compact. Yeah, so it does get... I mean, you do expand quite quickly, right? Because your needs grow exponentially fast, basically, when you start getting into the mid-game. So unfortunately, it does take a lot of work unless you start it very early. Like, so if you remember earlier in this playthrough, I had... basically this entire area below this liquid tank. It was outside of my base, so I was just vacuuming out. I was vacuuming out for maybe, I don't know, like 2 VODs. This was just, there was a gas pump right here just running. So I knew I wasn't going to need it that early, so I started expansion very early. That's just the first few infos on the wiki. This chance of laying a sandy pinch row egg increases when dwelling in water of substantial mass. But just having the pokes out of the way and grouped in a place is good enough for now. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just hoping. And just so my duplicates don't come across and angry like this guy here and get friggin' slaughtered like we almost did to Ellie the other day. So anyways, I'll keep filling it up with water. It's almost there. It's 150, so it's not like I don't have water to spend. Let's see who we got out of the printing pod. Oh, a pufflet. Nice. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it too much in this episode, Alunk. So you don't have to do that for me. I appreciate you offering, though. I have to get other things done like this, which is actually almost done. But yeah, it's not too big of a priority. I kind of just wanted them out of the way and was wondering if I could just passively produce the sandy shells. But it doesn't look like I can do that. So maybe in the next episode we'll do a farm, a ranch for these guys. But for now, we're going to focus on the volcanoes. Okay, so this is very much cool. All the people in your chat are Arnie Pro. I feel so stupid here. Yeah, they teach the streamer how to play. Just the standard 96 tile ranch setup for you to get started? Sure. Yeah, I think this is good. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I needed to add polluted water. Let's go ahead and get that done right away. And this time I'm going to try and not brick the system. I always brick it, then I have to go in here and mess around with it. So you know what? We'll even do this. So just in case I do brick this thing and I forget about it, I have these pipes here for expansion. Because inevitably, I'm going to go over here and look at something and then completely forget. Oh, that's happening. Okay, we're getting That's not bad. One bottle filled up almost my entire piping. And then we'll probably block this off. And then... Okay, here we go. Oh, I missed a couple. Okay, about 5 more tiles worth. Just really quick. Go slow speed here. Okay, slow's too slow. Someone on the task? Okay, here we go. Two, one, that should be it. Okay, I'm happy with 1 tile because I don't want it to have problems if it's switching between on and off. Okay, so that's fine. I'm glad I didn't mess that one up. Okay, so now, once it's at 25 degrees, it'll drop down there. And then we'll put aluminum here. And how hot is the aluminum right now? Okay, so it's... Oh, that's... Shoot. I'm not going to have any... not going to have any steam here because all my water went on top of the aqua tuner. So I gotta fix that. No more water. Okay, that's perfect. Get this insulated rock or igneous rock out of here. And I suppose just because I don't have any steam, this is just going to sit in here very hot. So until this starts erupting again in 12 cycles. So I can wait that long. Just put this guy here. And then, oh, get that igneous rock out of there so it doesn't bother me forever. So the main issue will always be you either automate the egg sorting or you do it by hand like you did with the hatchet at the start. But the design is simple. Itself is simple. Okay, yeah, I'll look into it because I really want to get the Sani shells. Okay, that's great here. So we're not going to have aluminum for quite some time, but I think that's okay because it's very hot aluminum anyways. And actually, it's probably heating up the water. So maybe it will start to turn into a little bit of steam. I just need a little bit of steam to get started. So then the heat transfers from the conveyor rail onto the water, which will help cool everything down. I mean, I could have just ran it through the water, but I'm already hurting for for enough metals, so forget it. Okay, let's get all this cleaned out. Make sure I'm not going to expose any volcanoes here. That would kind of suck. Okay, is that what? That's not neutronomy, that's coal. All right. So let's keep going on the digging. That's going pretty well. So why don't you use temp shift plate in the volcano tamer? Oh yeah, okay, that's a good idea. I could put a temp shift plate, couldn't I? I always forget those exist, to be honest with you. I do use them in my cooling setup, but as far as the volcano goes, I always forget to put that in. Probably don't have to do it so close together either. Okay, no problem. Just sand falling down. Okay, let's dig this out. Hopefully I don't lose any. Yeah, actually, I don't want to get any duplicants stuck. That would be very annoying. What goes in here? This is polluted water. Deconstruct that. I think this is the polluted water that's actually germy. Yeah, this is just full of germs. I should be using this polluted water for things like cooling loops. Where am I getting the polluted water currently, though? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm going to deconstruct that. And then... Oh, yeah, the automation mod. I wrote that down, too. I wrote that down, too, and I forgot to install that one. I installed the blueprint mod, or the expanded rooms. And I forgot to install the automation one. Okay, so let's put this here so I can get my water from there. What time is it there? I just started on breakfast. It is 10:30 here. So I started about half an hour earlier than I normally do streaming. So hopefully I don't get super tired like I did last night and stop making sense, stop being coherent. The automation mod. So what the chat was saying last night is like it'll have like an overlay that's visible that'll say like on or off or the values of your automation settings. Like I think this would say the temperature that you have it set at without actually having to click on it. Oh, we got someone trapped. Well, that's just lovely, Max. Like, so I need this built right away. Is there anything here that you can build it out of? Sandstone? Maybe. There you go. Figure it out, Max. That's kind of cool. I like that effect. The little liquid locks there. What's your Discord? Currently, my Discord is just CEO Ethan. I have a Discord server, but there's nothing on it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My cat is just meowing in the background. Oh, these guys are big mad. There's an egg right there. Oh, okay. So we got a percentage increase for Sandy shells. Yeah, if you look up CEO_Ethan. That's my Discord. Is there a way to kill the germs from polluted water without cleaning it to clean water? You could probably heat it up, but I don't feel like doing that. I'd rather use this polluted water as much as I can for special guest cat. Yeah, I can get the cat. Give me a sec. Here's the special guest. This is Luna. I can send you an invite. She just had her nails cut today, so she's not very happy with me. Hey, Becca. Yep. I'm gonna get a cat the day I get a bit stable. Yeah, that's awesome. Cats are great. She is really cool. 40. Yeah, she's a great cat. She just wants to play, but she brings me toys and then sits there and meows. She's a great cat. But yeah, she just had her nails cut earlier and wasn't too happy about that. I'll send you an invite to the Discord in just a second. Thanks, Hassam. Yeah, she's great. Wait. Okay. Invite. Let's see how we send an invite in this thing. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing on the Discord besides a text channel, so just go ahead and post it there, but that's the Discord link. Or sorry, that's the Discord invite. What's your Twitch channel name? Can't find it. It's Ethan's Outpost. I can send you that as well. Someone who's trapped again? Okay, let's build this out of probably have sandstone up here. There's it's kind of funny. I don't think I ever get viewers on Twitch. I think I've had one Twitch chatter before. And the rest of them are just bots. Okay, you're stuck, huh? Okay. I see how it is. I should just start building this out of sandstone, to be honest. But if I dig this down, it should be okay. Thanks, Along. I'll check it out. Well, I can take a peek at it now, and then I'll more in depth in this after the stream's over. Okay, yeah, pretty easy. Little water pool there, and then a little block off for my duplicates so they can work. Cool. Yeah, super easy. Hey, my first Twitch chatter. Just a shark surfing. Not a permanent setup. Yeah, I don't expect it to be. We'll figure out a cool setup for them. Okay, we got duplicants idle again. I gotta stay on the ball here. Yeah, I could have put a temp shift plate here. This is going to erupt in 9 cycles. Do I really need to put it at this point? I don't know. I think I'd rather keep digging. I need to keep going on the digging. We'll use sandstone though. Okay, yeah, we'll just dig through the abyssalite as well. I keep putting them too close. Actually, this is igneous rock, so probably makes more sense just in case they get themselves stuck. Okay, how are things going here? I can't wait to use the cobalt because the cobalt is a good substitute for unrefined metals. So very excited. How's my barbecue? 54,000 calories. Okay, maybe it's time to consider expanding on our. Yeah, see, there's my cobalt. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But I can use copper for this, I guess. So I want to have petroleum generators here. So maybe we'll do, well, first of all, let's go down. Yeah, that's probably where I want to end it right there. And then put ladders inside. We'll put ladders, fire poles, and maybe a transit tube. Yeah, just go all the way down. Go all the way down for now. Why not? And I think we'll probably take out this and this, just in case I want to add a transit tube. I don't want to limit myself with how big with how close everything is together. I did a playthrough like that before and I regretted it. I mean, it's not entirely necessary either, but... Okay, steam turbines. So we'll probably have something like... Yeah, I'll probably have something like this, and then we'll continue at least 5 steam turbines across. And then over here, I want the liquid lock. So maybe we'll move this over one more. Put a liquid lock here. Toilets. Oh, please, please. Who's stuck now? Oh, no. I didn't see that. Oh, that's not good. It would be so easy to... You kidding me? If you just dug this out, Frankie, if you just dug this out, you could jump down and then dig this out and then finish this, and then you could have went across. But no, whose big errand is this? Okay, well, I think undoubtedly Frankie's going to pee his pants. I don't think there's any way to stop that from happening. Okay, now I need you to go here. And then can you build this? Do you have sandstone here? Yes, you do. Okay, no, I need you to get back. Stop working. Oh my god, can he do it? Can he do it? Wow. That's auto. No! I thought he got there. Where is he? Oh, why is he leaving that way? I put him in here. I put him inside the base and he went back to work. I understand he's probably not on schedule, but can't you just figure it out? Okay, well, just come back here. Why? Oh, because there's no more atmosuit docks there. Oh. It was probably because someone took away the atmosuit slot. Okay, okay, I'll give him that one. That could be my fault. Because I originally put him here, but not realizing that the atmosuits were probably full or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember exactly the status of the atmosuits, but anyways, I'll take that one. I'll take the L. Okay. Yeah. Now they can figure this out. Whatever. Let's see how many metals we're getting over here. Oh, lots of copper, a little bit of iron. Oh, here's our deep frozen cooler. And some gold amalgam. It's unreachable. Oh, no wonder I don't have any gold amalgam. Let's get rid of this stupid thing and then... was this the first dupe death? No one died. They just peed their pants. This is about the 4th or 5th time I've had a duplicate pee their pants. It's okay because my water is completely closed off and there's no way that the pee would ever land inside. So I'm not too, like, I have mesh tiles everywhere. So it just drops down here or it just drops down here. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay, what else? What else do we have going on? So this is pretty good. Okay, we got some steam working here. That's nice. So I guess this little bit of aluminum was able to heat up the water enough to get some steam, and now it's going to start cooling down the aluminum that's on the rails. So very shortly, we should have very cold aluminum dropping out of here, which is pretty awesome. And then the ice will probably, or the granite that's very cold, maybe we'll transfer some of that cooling over as well. Which is awesome because then we can finish this without having to wait for this to erupt. Oh, I just came and I saw you panicked, so I thought a dupe died. Yeah, well, I just get unreasonably upset when the duplicants have to have their hands held to that extent. I mean, I played the game long enough that I know I should be watching them more. But, you know, it's just always unfortunate when you let them pee their pants. Okay, come on, Gene. There's not that much oil there, is there? I mean, I guess there's a lot of oil there. Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way. Just a shark surfing. I just got the notification now on my phone. For some reason, I don't get any notifications when I'm using the Restream platform. So I still have to tinker with it to try to get all those notifications. I wish it would just tell you in the chat, but evidently it does not. Okay, so while we wait for my duplicants to finish, it's going to... something here. Oh yeah, let's continue building our. Okay, maybe I'll vacuum this out before I make a liquid lock for it. So that means we kind of have to determine how big we want this to be. So let's just overbuild it a little bit. Let's say I put the steam turbine here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 spaces over, 4 spaces for the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 5 and 6, and then we'll build it that big. And then we'll go all the way down. That's kind of a small industrial brick, but I think it'll do the job. Wacko18, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream chat. I should probably expand this to be a little bit bigger. It's not like I'm hurting for any space, so if we have empty spots in the industrial brick, then so be it. I'd rather have it be a little bit empty and room for expansion than to have to vacuum it out later, which would be kind of annoying. What are you building there? I'm building a industrial brick for my power production. I'm going to have a steam turbine room up here, then a steam room right below it, petroleum generators, natural gas generators, coal generators, and then transformers. All that's going to be in here. Oh, plus a metal refinery. Yeah, petroleum generators need 4 high, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll continue building that down. Oh, trapped again? Okay, at least I got the notification that time. You should be able to dig your way out of this one, Ren. Boom, boom, just go like that. Yeah, go for it, Ren. You can do it. Good night, man. Sorry I have to leave, but it's 6 a.m. here, and I have uni in a couple hours. Well, I hope you have a great day at uni. Hassam, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. And hopefully I see you in the next stream. Oh, you're still stuck? Okay, fine. There you go. Figure it out. Okay, the rest of it is pretty easy now because I don't have to build ladders, so... Take some fertilizer. Oh, this is going to be overfilling soon too. I have to start moving this stuff around. When do you usually stream so I can watch the next one? So I always stream twice on the weekend, usually Friday and Saturday nights, because those are my non-work days, and then I try to stream once throughout the week. So usually midweek sometime, Tuesday or Wednesday-ish. I always post on the community tab on the day of the stream, so I know it's not like as good as a schedule, but I will have a schedule at some point. Just for now, it's kind of hit and miss. Okay, let's make sure I'm not going to dig into a volcano here. That would be kind of annoying. You got 2 kitchens? Yeah, I have 2 kitchens. Well, one of them is non-functioning. This one doesn't work at all because... I'll have to expand the kitchen at some point. But this one doesn't work at all because I have no natural gas coming in here. Which I really should because I have pacu fillets. And I have barbecue, so I could be making... the surf and turf, I think it's called. Yeah, surf and turf. Oh, my Drecos are kind of getting low here. Let's put in some more of these guys. See how my hatches are doing? They're doing pretty good. I got a hatch egg in here, which shouldn't be in here. Let's get some smooth hatches. Pacus need some food, or you just got them? I just got them in the wild. They're a really easy source of just passive barbecue, or not barbecue, passive food, and I could always tame them because they always reproduce before they pass on. So in time, I think I'll tame them, but just not a priority right now. Oh, we got a lot of oh, I totally forgot to check on that. Luckily everything's made out of steel here, so I shouldn't have to worry about the heat. But yeah, the floxes are doing great now. I forgot to check on those. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They're still hot. Oh, because the cooling is like way up high. All right, so what I should do is bring it down one. Like so. Just so their atmospheres. Wait, the Pacus were from care package, right? Yep. They were from a care package. I had 2 care packages of Pacus. One was very, very early, and the second one was, I would say, maybe 20 hours ago-ish. I don't want to rebuild that. Okay, so we're going to disconnect this. There we go. So that should bring the cooling down just a little bit for these guys. Maybe I can even run it into here, actually. Maybe I'll do that as well. I don't want to freeze the blossoms because it's going to get quite cold in here. Let's just get that done while I'm focused on it. And actually, I was going to fill this with more polluted water, but I think I'm still going to, obviously, but just all these gaps in the polluted water creates a surprising amount of cooling just by themselves. So it just kind of makes the aqua tuner run a little bit less efficient, I think. But anyways, let's connect it. Let's connect this thing too. Try to get all these pockets filled up. Oh. This is not good. Stop there for now. I know I have a couple more, but just kind of bored of that. Move on to something else. Okay, let's see. Metals. We got some more metals down here. A lot of germy water. Unfortunately. Okay, aluminum volcano. 4 cycles until eruption. That cooling loop, how much things you get cooling? Let me show you. So the aqua tuner is up here. It's cooling the steam turbines. It's cool. It's coming. Then it comes down here and cools the Hydra, and from the Hydra, it kind of veers off and starts cooling the Phlox room. You have great troubles with your cooling loops. Well, let me see if I can help you with that. Let me know what you need help with. If I can be any help to you, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm cooling my oxygen, which is coming out of my Hydra. So this is 5 degrees Celsius. They probably too long. Like, you mean yours is probably too long? Yeah, if it can be as long as you want to make them, but if you're cooling too much heat, then eventually the heat will overwhelm the aqua tuner. So in this case, I'm cooling steam turbines, which is basically nothing. The steam turbines don't really get that hot, and they're fairly easy to manage. Then I'm cooling oxygen, which is incredibly easy to cool with polluted water. Polluted water carries way more mass and has a very high specific heat capacity. And then I'm cooling more oxygen here, where the fluxes are. So I'm doing like a lot of cooling per se, but I'm not doing a lot of cooling with that is incredibly hot, if that makes sense. I have a video on cooling, multiple videos actually. So if you have time, go check those out. I have one on which is the best cooling liquid, and then how to do some basic cooling setups in the game. But of course, if you have more questions, feel free to ask them on stream. Okay, so now that we've dug all this out, it's still there. It's still here. We're still making steel in the cold biome. It's not as cold anymore, though. It's still it's kind of hot now, actually. In fact, it's so hot that the liquid is no longer going back inside of the metal refinery. So I probably have to move it. Yeah, because see, I have steel queued up, but it's not actually working. But that's okay. I'm going to put it in, like, I don't have to move it very far. I'm probably just going to move it in my industrial brick. So we're going to do something like this. Start building this right away, actually. This is going to be a steam room. So I want to kind of... Let's start at this end. I think I feel more comfortable doing it from here. Oh, I should start vacuuming this out too, but no. Okay, one thing at a time. So put a metal refinery here, and then maybe we'll extend this one more row so I can have my duplicants enter from both sides. Yeah, we'll figure something like that out. I don't know yet. And then what I like to do is send the... we're going to be filling it with crude oil or petroleum. It doesn't really matter which one. Then aluminum inside of the steam room. And how do I want to do this? Kind of want the aqua tuners off to the side, maybe. I just don't want to have to... I just don't want to mess myself up with this. There's not going to be a lot of space in here once this is fully built. So I almost want to build the aqua tuners first and have a cooling loop inside. But basically, I'll show you the general idea. The water comes out of here. It kind of does it kind of does something like this. And then I put a... I'm going to pause the game so they don't start building it. Then I put a liquid shutoff here with a thermopipe liquid sensor here. And then I have it routing back. So if the temperature in the crude oil or petroleum is like, let's say 150 degrees, it sends a green signal to this. So it keeps going around until it cools sufficiently. And then once the temperature is low enough, it'll send the red signal, divert the crude oil back into the metal refinery. And that's kind of how we'll have it. But I'm not going to build that just yet because I feel like I should do the aqua tuners first. They're far more important, I think. This might even move over still. Having said that, though, I should start vacuuming this out as soon as possible. Because now we're getting to that point where we're going to need this up and running very soon. And I don't want to have it not available for me. So let's do this. Actually, yeah, we'll have 2 layers here. We'll have petroleum generators and then whatever. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to get you to build that and then stop. And then I want a liquid lock here as well, so they can come in and out. So maybe we'll put that here and maybe one here. I think here makes sense because the duplicants come out of this side anyways, and eventually I'll have a transit tube and it'll just get dropped off or something. Okay, so let's make a liquid lock here-ish. Sort of like that. And then maybe we can put another liquid lock. I want a double liquid lock, so this is not going to work. Let's see. Something like this. Nope, that's too high. It's just one too high. Okay, something like that, and then we'll block it off. Kind of go like this. Oh, that's still too high. I'm just all over the place today. There we go. Because of double because of temperature? Yes, exactly. So I want this is going to be cooled, actively cooled, and I don't want the heat from the outside to come in. So I'm going to have a this is going to be vacuumed out. You made a vacuum in the middle? That's perfect. That is the best thing to do, I think. But you know what? We've kind of messed up because I have my power wire running straight through there. I have to reroute that. And I got this wire in the way too. So we'll move that down there and we'll go up with that there. And of course, I like my liquid locks looking nice and sharp, so I'm going to build it as such. Build a cool little platform there and then put a painting inside. They get some morale bonuses. Of course, oh, they can reach that. They should get on that. Delete all this, delete all that. I can delete this stuff. And then we'll block this off eventually. Coming through here. Perfect. Come in through there, block it off, and then start vacuuming it out. And this is going to work out great because I can just run the power wire right in. I don't have to do any what's it called? The thing, the joint plate. So gas pump time. Put a gas pump here. Put a gas pump here, and then we'll need it. We'll put a gas pump there. Power. The bottom layer is going to be where our polluted water collects, and then petroleum generator, natural gas generators all in here. Actually on this row. And then up here we'll have metal refineries and so on. And of course, like I said, we'll probably expand this a little bit farther as well, because I think it's probably... Yes, I'll put the power wire through the double liquid lock. Exactly. Yeah, we'll probably make this a little bit bigger just because I want to have the capacity to really expand this if I need to. So we'll do that. The steam room is going to be massive, but that's fine. That is exactly what we need. Deconstruct all this. Perfect. Okay, now we have to deconstruct the power coming through here. Deconstruct the power coming through... Oops, not that one. Coming through there. And then just reconnect it. I put double wire brick with a vacuum in the middle. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think that's the best solution. I think that is the best solution for sure. And I like to put a painting in here as well. So when my duplicates are coming in and out, it looks cool. Looks cool for them. I like it when they're happy. Sort of like that. And then we'll put some granite there. This will actually be a nice little cozy fit. I kind of like how this... Just continue that to make it look nice. That's igneous rock. It's fine. And then we'll use granite. I like the look of the granite. Okay, let's get some oil in here. Actually, no, we're going to leave the oil for last. We'll put the oil in here. Because then I can vacuum out this area with the pumps as well. So let's get those built, by the way. And then we'll put one way over here. We'll move this over. My duplicates can't reach that, so what we'll do is we'll just cancel this build for a second. The high pressure gas vent there. Dig this out there. Actually, the steam room is going to be so big, I might not even utilize the entire portion of it. Maybe I can convert it to something else, like maybe just half or something. It might actually help me to not have that filled in right now. That can be filled in. I'm gonna put petroleum here, actually. I like the look of petroleum. Okay, and I should also put that guy there. I don't need the rock crusher for a bit, so I'm going to deconstruct that. I think I'm done using the rock crusher for the time being. What I do need, though, is a fire pole. Like, I'm not making any steel anyways, because this is all hot, so... Doesn't really matter, I guess. See, how are these guys? It's still too hot? Really? Look how cold it is in here. Poor guys. They must be warm. From, from many cycles of neglect. Perfect. We got all the aluminum out. That's pretty awesome. And then this guy here, this cobalt volcano, 18 cycles until it's done erupting. So that is perfect. We're just gonna wait that out and then go back in there. 21 cycles, 6 cycles. Yeah, things are just going really well. Pretty happy with the progress. Oh, we got a duplicate. Not that we didn't need anyone, but take the hatch, I guess. Put you in here with the other hatches. Six. Oh, we lost some Drecos. You better not get stuck out there, Gene. Unreachable build, huh? Okay, let's keep going with the power. Ooh, another obstacle. I really just want to make this all out of... I hate having conductive wire just randomly going through my base like this. I would much rather have heavy watt wire. So I'm just trying to think, is it worth going in here to put a transformer in there? Or to put a transformer up here? I mean, I can delete that for sure. I don't need that anymore. That's actually why I'm having a crude oil problem here. Come to think of it. Like, I don't see any reason to ever go back in here. So I could just block this off. Put a transformer. I don't know if that's worth it. I think what we'll do is just deconstruct that and then put a wire bridge. That's kind of solves everything. The wire bridge solves all the problems. Just get that done quickly and then continue this. Oh, I'm finally out of hydrogen. Nice. Okay, so what I want to do here... Actually, I don't care about it going in there anymore. I want it to go all inside the hydrogen generators. Perfect. And then put a bridge here like that. Make sure there's only hydrogen in here. Yep. This has hydrogen and oxygen, so not going to really worry about that. Deconstruct. And I guess I can go get into the SPOM and start deconstructing that as well. Got a lot of material back from there. Oh. Make sure I don't have a water spill. You got another spawn? So I actually have a Hydra. This is my oxygen production method now. And it's actively cooled as well. So it's like an all-in-one. Oh yeah, I was going to add drywall to this. I said that at the start of the stream and I completely forgot. So I think we should do stone hatches should be like a gray color. Fresh white. There's like bluish gray. I don't want to do stone. That's kind of boring. I mean, I'll do bluish gray, I guess. Make sure we're using granite. Okay, we'll just get that going a bit. Glossy Draco to here. Okay, everything else is doing good. Wow, my oxygen is just really... I mean, I guess I could put it in, some more pumps in here. By the way, why are you taming those cold deers? As far as I know, they only give coal counterpart and some meat. Okay, good question. So I don't really care about the meat or the coal because I have plenty of barbecue meat as it is, and I have plenty of coal. What I really want is the wood, because the wood makes me... I can make wood tiles, which increase your run speed, and it gives you massive decor bonuses. So one wood tile, actually, I can just show you, I guess. One wood tile gives you plus 25% run speed and plus 15 decor in a 3-tile radius. So that's opposed to like a regular granite tile, which only gives you plus 6 decor. Like a double the decor. So eventually, when we have enough wood, we'll start building that. Hey, that guy! Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. How was your Saturday, that guy? Yeah, plus not just that, but I haven't played on the Frosty Planet DLC very much. Actually, I only played maybe once, and I got bored because I thought it was too easy without the challenge of heat. I didn't go very far though, so I could be wrong on that. So anyways, I want to try taming the critters that come with that DLC pack. Same with like the lums. I haven't played the prehistoric pack yet either, so... Okay, I have so many duplicates idle right now, so... Let me find something for them to do. They can certainly start digging this. And then I guess we'll just let that, the salt water fall in there. Actually, while I have the chance, maybe I should sweep all this. Because eventually they're going to be way too low to make it worth sweeping, so maybe now's the time. Just clean all this area up. They should all put it over here. Where are you going? Oh, you're starting a data bank. Okay. All right, that's cool. You guys can start the data bank. Actually, I should send the guy over to the second asteroid now, because we have... This one's pretty stable. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So let's do that. Yeah, all this can go. All this wiring can go. I don't even know what this is for. Liquid shut off. Oh, okay, I know what it's for. This hasn't been used in a minute. Yes, I have all the DLCs enabled on this map. Oh, so sorry, you meant DLC asteroids? Like the ones that I can go to? No. I only have the content enabled. But what I think I'm going to do is as soon as Ren gets up from his sleep, I'm going to send them over to the other asteroid. So we'll wait a little bit. I like sending Ren because he's the boss. Oh, I'm vacuuming out, but I need this done. Didn't even see that happening. Oh, meteor showers. So we'll get this vacuumed out and probably fill it with carbon dioxide. So we'll probably just pipe this over. I'm going to be filling it with carbon dioxide because the petroleum generators will produce a ton of it anyways. So there's no point in using some better gas like hydrogen. Might as well just prime it right now with carbon dioxide and not have to worry about two mixing later on. Oh, steel. I could certainly use steel since my production has pretty much stopped right now. So actually, I will get that, get the provisions for that set up. What's in here? This is just a bunch of, oh wow. I'm not even going to worry about that. That's just going to be annoying to deal with. Yeah, we'll go like this. But we won't connect it yet. Let's just keep sweeping everything. There's so much garbage on the floor here. I would really like things to be organized. It's gonna take a while. Okay. So let's see where we are. Yeah, they have quite a lot of work. I usually do this stuff, this kind of stuff off stream, because it's kind of boring to just watch them do that. And if I send them on other quests, they probably won't get them done. I guess I could. There's just a lot of passive things going on. How is the hatch drowner set up to ensure your ranches stay full while also drowning overflow? Okay, so it's not the most sophisticated setup, I have to admit. But it's something that I want to address. Actually, there's only one critter sensor. It's something that I want to address probably on after this stream, but before the next stream. So I'll do it off stream. I want to kind of set up a system, and I just kind of do it at my own pace and offline. Right now, the way it's working is it's literally just picking up everything from the farms, including the eggs. And if the critter sensor for the overflow, which is looking for 4 eggs, is sending a green signal, it drops it out of the conveyor chute, which means it's also dropping all the coal and iron and all that stuff. And if it's detecting 4 or more eggs, everything goes into the drowning chamber. So when the eggs hatch in this little incubation area, the critter pickup building makes sure that the duplicants loaded into the proper stations. That's how it works right now. It works like 90% of the time. It's not perfect because sometimes I get a regular hatch egg in here, which obviously is not ideal. And I can't manually, or I can't automatically have smooth hatch eggs in here. I have to like find them and put them in, because it's all a matter of, it's just counting the first 4 eggs that comes through, not actually looking for the eggs that I want. So it works 90% of the time, but it's not ideal. It's ideal enough that I don't have to like worry about it. That joke incoming. If you mix oxygen and magnesium together, you get OMG, the element of surprise. That's that's actually really good. Good evening, Dire Taco Man. Thank you for joining me on the stream. How was your Saturday? How was your Saturday, or how is your Sunday, depending on where you are? I appreciate you joining me tonight. We're about 2 hours in. Good enough for hardcore. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So what I'm going to do though is I have another playthrough where I did a really cool so I should preface the reason why I didn't set it up earlier the way I want to do it now is because I didn't have access to the element sensors for my conveyors. I had to use some data banks to do that. So now that I have access to the element sensors, I've just had so many other things going on in the base that I didn't have time to deal with it. So I'm going to dismantle all of this and then sort for coal, sort for iron, sort for eggs, sort for meat, all that stuff. So that's the hardcore casual method. You got a pressure sensor with the high pressure vents for oxygen. How come? Because so I'm producing so much oxygen here, and if I am just sending all of that oxygen into my base, everyone's going to have popped eardrums and they're going to hate me. So I have the atmo sensor set to 2,500 grams or below. I believe popped eardrums happens at 4,000 grams, but I don't want to get anywhere near that. I 100%ed its Silk Song. Hey, Terry, Treeman Terry, that's awesome. Great to hear. How did you like the game? I assume since you've 100%ed it, it was a great game. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Taco Man says, not too bad. I restarted Ani again. Well, of course, it wouldn't be an Ani playthrough unless you restarted. That's the best way to play Ani. Just restart once then your circuits blew up. Glad to see your stream. Haven't been able to see your last couple. Yeah, it's nice to see you back on stream, Terry. Thank you for joining me. A low pressure works fine, but sometimes I want to go above 2,000 grams. It's kind of an arbitrary purpose. So, see, the way I am wacko with this game is if I have the material available, I don't mind spending it to do something like this. I'm very liberal with how I spend my material, including steel, plastic, all that stuff. So I don't like try to conserve, because this is a Terra asteroid. So I don't particularly feel like I need to conserve anything. I mean, I'm going to have unlimited steel, plastic, you name it, regardless. So I understand it's more efficient to use like the regular gas vent, but for me it's okay. Yeah, so my duplicates are just still cleaning up. They're taking everything to these. Yeah, they're going quite far. Why don't they go to that one? I guess they're coming from here and taking it up there, and then so on and so forth. Anyways, I should put another building here for salt water, because I have so much salt water that I have to get rid of at some point. And I think now is the time to do it. So I got 1, 2, 3 spaces. Let's make it really cool. Let's do 1, 2, 3 spaces here. So we'll start digging this out. So how did you like Silk Song, Terry? I'm meaning to play that at some point. I played Hollow Knight and I loved it. It was a long time ago, but a great game. So I need this to be 8 tiles long or wide. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to copy the same. Oh no, it's going to be one more. It'll be like so. So we'll take this out of here. Oh, that's probably where they're getting the polluted water from. I mean, not anymore, but at some point. The game is phenomenal. I don't know how to compare it to the original since it has been a while since I played it. Well, that's great to hear. I absolutely love games like Hollow Knight. They're just made with so much passion and care. And even if I don't particularly say enjoy the genre very much, I still love to play. I still love to play them. The overall difficulty is probably higher. Yes, I am making infinite pool. I'm going to make the same as this. Make it the same distance across. It'll look cool having it side by side. Oh, nice. Another bonbon tree seed. Let's get that planted up here. Okay, now we need a platform. So 8 wide, right? Yep. I think the last DLC is definitely harder with the gods and Hollow Knight. To get the normal ending, it isn't the most challenging. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm just distracted by too many things. To get the normal ending. Well, I'm excited to play it. Even if it is more challenging, I love those type of games that are made with a lot of care and passion. It's like this game. Like this game isn't that hard, but it can be very hard, and you can just tell it's made with love. I love that. I actually can't wait for the away team. I think it's called. That's going to be a lot of fun. I think. To get the I got that one. I don't remember how, but it's made. But how it's made basically. Oh, 1 second. I'll explain that. Surfing Sharks or Shark Surfing says, "Gotta go to workout now. Might catch you again if you're live later. Bye. Have a great workout, Shark Surfing. I probably will be off in about 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm not going to go as late as I probably normally would, but maybe another hour at most. So most likely I won't see you again tonight, but I'll see you again another day. So have a great workout." Yeah, I'm hoping for the away team to come out soon. It was the chat. I was someone in the chat who told me about it a couple weeks ago when I first started streaming, and the trailer looks awesome. I can't wait. Okay, so Wacko says, I don't remember how it's made. Super easy. So basically, we're just going to put liquid vents with a different type of water or liquid that we're trying to fill the storage with. In this case, I'm storing water, and I have salt water over top of the vents, but not enough to overpressurize it. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Super duper easy. This is almost vacuumed out, so we're doing really good here. Oh no! Oh jeez! Oh, I forgot. I forgot to disable this. No. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, well. Oh, it's typical. Typical to happen. I totally forgot that that was filling. Alpine Fury of emotions right there. Petroleum everywhere. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get too much in here, which I'm happy about, but let's see. Does the petroleum kill the germs? Dying on liquid? Yeah, it does. Maybe it'll be a good thing at 3%. It'll take 20,000 years, but maybe we'll kill all the germs in there. Now I just have all these petroleum bottles everywhere. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. I want to get it out of here as well. It's way too much. Too much liquid. I don't like that. That's gonna bug me. And now I can't vacuum this out because, well, you know what? I'll just deconstruct that. Who cares? Oh yeah, I'll definitely make more locks with it. I'm gonna make another lock here, but the petroleum that was sitting on here was creating a liquid lock, so I want to get this vacuumed out so there's no heat transfer, and I want to put a painting in there. And also, this is going to be in the way, so I have to rebuild that. Delete this. Oh, that reminds me, this should be picking up the igneous rock. That's my duplicates have already done it, so whatever. What's this set at? 140? That's probably okay. Oh, well, it's not the end of the world. That's kind of annoying. Anyways, my base is looking a little bit more tidy, which is really nice. Or my colony, I should say. You could destroy the water and use blocks to... Yeah, I could. You're right. In fact, I'll probably do that here. So I can get rid of that one thing there. Just hopefully I don't block anyone in. Okay. Just get out of there, please. All right. Yeah, I can't have that there. That's going to bother me so much. Okay, hopefully it fixes it. No, okay, well, you know what? I got it. We'll just destroy that and see if I can fix it that way. You know what? I'm going to save because I don't want to break the liquid lock entirely. And then maybe I can just mop up a little bit. Okay, actually, that's perfect. Now I can put it back before this gets destroyed. Watch, who did they send me? Where do you guys want to bet? Oh, yeah, I knew it. All the way at the bottom. So it couldn't be... well, Okay, come on. No, okay. Please don't do that. How about you just build that? It's still holding. It won't be destroyed. You got time? Okay. I always get nervous because I don't know what these guys are planning. They're always against me, it feels like. I was worried that it would keep flowing over. Anyways, that worked out better than I thought. Not the end of the world. Yeah, I'll put that in as soon as I get the rest vacuumed out. Almost there. little bit of oxygen. The mopping in between, yeah. That was probably a little bit overkill. Great results for the dupes to do that. Always. You know what? I'm almost tempted to put this one back in here and to keep filling this back up now that it's low. I don't like it looking that low. Just visually. But it's okay. Okay, let's I really like this wallpaper. I think I'll do Should I do green and then blue? Or should I just do all blue? I think it'll look fine if I just do all blue. Oh, whoops. Anything above 100 grams is safe. Yeah, it's just a visual thing for me. How much can I go above for a main power spine if I run automation with heavy conductive wire before it breaks, do you think? You can go above as much as you want as long as you're not going to be... as long as you're not... that's not your entire power demand. Is that what you're asking, Harry? Like, for example, the heavy watt wire, you can have 50 kilowatts max on it. But you can have that potential load be 80 as long as the current load is not 80. Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure how the automation is relevant to that. I'm sorry for that. I don't think I've done that before. If your potential load is 80 kilowatts, that's totally fine as long as you don't have spikes that are 80 kilowatts. And you know what? Most of the time, you're not going to get that. Yeah, exactly like Alung said. Most of the time, you're not going to get it that high anyway, because a lot of the things that you're connecting, such as the conveyor loader, the auto sweeper, you look around your base and see the things that are connected but not currently consuming power, like this micro musher. These type of things, they don't actively use power, and they don't always turn on at the exact same time. What's that caterpillar doing around? It's just hanging out. It's been here since like the start of the game. Let's see does it add any decor? Let's see. Yeah, it adds 10 plus 10 decor, so if it's making my dupes happy, it's making me happy. That's the way I like to look at it. Oh, one thing I should do, though, is I'm going to save the game here in case I mess this up. And start getting the hydrogen out from here. This should be looking for hydrogen. Okay. And just vent, because I have oxygen and hydrogen mixed in here. Oh, actually, that's the end of that. Okay. So I had like literally 1 or 2 tiles of oxygen, and then I can put it all into my Hydra. So therefore, I do not need this anymore. This all can go. Just one less thing. Okay, we can come in here, start removing this stuff. The water is very slowly draining out. Incredibly slowly draining out. Hungry caterpillar. Yeah, I guess I could just do this, just so I can get rid of it quicker. Because I would like to get this out of the way here. Just go like that, and then yeah, start deleting all of this. Let's see, nothing in the way, right? Nothing in the way. Nothing in the way. Got perfect. Just start getting rid of all this stuff. Got 3,600 kilograms of wood now. That's really cool. Really happy about that. And let's make this look pretty. Okay, this is what I was working on before I colossally messed up the petroleum situation. Okay, so I want to make the exact same design because I think that looks sick. Delete these two here. Put a vent. Insulated piping. One this way and maybe one this way. You never know. You never know where you're going to need that. Now, I should probably use gold amalgam here just in case. What's your power source? Good question. Oh, sorry, Andre. Hey, bud, I'm going to head to bed. It's 5:47 here in Europe, but it was a very nice stream. Hope to catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by, Andre, and have a good night. I hope to catch you at the next one as well. Need to get to rocket ships. Yes, I do. I will get to rockets eventually. Rockets will be... I mean, if I had to guess, I would say maybe 5 streams. I'm not too keen on getting to rockets early until I want this to entirely run self-sufficient, because I mean, you guys have already seen how my attention span works, right? So if I'm managing different asteroids all at the same time, things are not gonna go well. So I will get to rockets eventually and do some space missions. And that's an important part of the VODs, I think, because in order to show like that progress in the game. So we'll get there eventually. My power source right now is mostly these steam turbines pretty much carry the load, because even when this is dormant, there's so much heat left in the igneous rock here that it just keeps these going at minimum like half capacity, I would say. Maybe a little bit less, but it's pretty high. My secondary source of power is this natural gas. So these turn on when this is no longer carrying the load. And then the coal generators are the third source. Now, I do have the hydrogen generators here, but they're about to go offline. And I'm going to move them anyways. But I also have 218 kilograms of hydrogen, just in case I need some more. So those are my sources of power. Very shortly, we're going to be on petroleum. So petroleum is going to carry us for a very long time. Okay, make sure that this is hydrogen. It is hydrogen. I'm going to save it just in case I mess it up. I'm err on the side of caution. The gas gen has infinity storage. Yeah, it does. Now we can rebuild it. And still hydrogen. Okay, so we're all good. We're good. Let's keep going with this. Make sure there's no plumbing in the way. I already checked that, but just want to double check. And then keep mowing down on the old spawn. Okay, this should almost be done now. See the conveyor loader. My colony is 1,000 cycles, but I feel a bit behind. It's my first time making it to later game progress. Well, hey, that's awesome, Dreamland Terry. 1,000 is a huge accomplishment. Don't feel too bad about thinking that you're behind. Like if you're comparing yourself to some people on Reddit or got to go, yeah, exactly. Got to go to your pace. And like the other streamers that you might see, or like the people who are on Reddit who are posting their pictures, if they're posting like 700 cycles or whatever and they're already on rockets, then they're just playing, like they're really good and they're playing fast. You can see how I play though. I play super slow. Well, I'm also on stream, so I love talking to the chat. But even if I'm off stream, I kind of tend to play slow, and like I have no intention of getting to rockets anytime soon. And I'm at almost cycle 600. So you go at your own pace and you do what you like. I mean, that's what's great about this game. And I always emphasize this. Like, this game you can play any way you want. You make your own objectives. Like, yeah, there are like community objectives for where you should be, maybe, if you're trying to compare yourself to other players. But as far as being a single player game, just have fun, play at your own pace, do what is fun in the game. Like, to me, I don't find rockets fun, as I just explained, because I get distracted easy enough by one asteroid. So if I have to flip between asteroids and try to keep duplicates from peeing themselves or or getting trapped and dying, to me, it's not as fun as just having it all here. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my philosophy. Do what you think is fun, and don't worry too much if you think you are going slow. Because at the end of the day, it's a single player game. And I think it's made with the... Oh, I made this wrong. And I think it's made with the intention of having your own way to play. Like, the only objectives that this game gives you, basically, is whatever is on the printing pod, right? Now, obviously, in order to get to these objectives, you need to do things like make your base self-sustaining, establish several colonies and all that stuff. But at the end of it, I mean, they're not hard objectives. Like, if you get all the objectives, it doesn't really mean anything. You still keep playing the way whatever's fun. So I wouldn't feel too bad about that, Terry. As long as you're having a good time, I think that's what matters. Oh, I did it wrong again. Ah, my clicking is off. All right, third time's the charm. It's not even that late yet. It's only 11:55. My clicking is already all over the place. Okay, let's get some power in here. Ooh, I would love to go in here with the power, but I don't think it's gonna work. Let's just go around then. Who cares? And then we'll put a little bit of water in here. Which reminds me, I probably shouldn't have... You know what? How much water did I have in here? Quite a bit. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have built all that. Oh, let's check out my cobalt volcano. Dormant in 5 cycles. We're almost there. This thing's already erupting. Nice, we'll take that. We can feed our floxes with that if we want. Like, what I should have done is put a bottle emptier here. Just put a little bit of water down there, or whatever. Anyways, we'll deal with that in time. This is almost vacuumed out, so this is doing really good. Let's put a painting there. Oh, it's not going to fit. This is a good use of gold. I don't know if it is. We'll leave it for now. Okay, why can't we plant? Let's see, we have a sleet wheat here. That's probably why. And that's probably why. Oh, I forgot to get lights set up. That's another thing that I was trying to work on at some point. As soon as this was dormant, I can go in here and do all that stuff. Everything's going really well, I think. Are the bonbon trees good? Yeah, they're pretty good. They produce nectar if you have lights. So I just don't have lights yet. Look at this. I got this little guy. He's elderly. Got his tongue sticking out. And I got the little baby. I like these guys. Chlorine gas. Oh, dewdrip. I have those. I'm pretty sure I have a dewdrip seed somewhere. It's a plant byproduct. The dew seed. Negative 35 to 5 degrees Celsius. Brine ice. Interesting. I wonder if I can... Those two volcanoes on the bottom can produce power too, or are they too cold for it? If they're producing a tiny bit of power, like this. Okay, so this one's producing 313 watts, and this one's producing 320. So they're producing a little bit of power, and this one here would be producing a lot more if I didn't remove... Well, not a lot more. Probably almost the same amount. But I have to build this into a cooling chamber, because this is going to be cooling my cobalt. So when this goes dormant, we're going to go in here and do some serious construction. Is that better than polluted water for cooling? Yes, it is. So if you watch my video, the best liquids for cooling and oxygen not included, I compare all of the different liquids against each other using aqua tuners and trying to cool substances. And actually, like, as far as cooling performance goes, nectar and polluted water are basically neck and neck. Like, they have very similar stats with regards to specific heat capacity. But the big but is that polluted water freezes at negative 20 degrees and it evaporates at 120 degrees. So you don't have, like, it's very similar to water in that regard, where you don't have very much temperature range to work with, but it's good for most applications. Nectar, on the other hand, is like polluted water on steroids. It evaporates at 160 and it freezes at negative 82. So you can get much more cooling out of nectar, and you can even use it for some things that are that would otherwise make polluted water evaporate or change form. But as far as like the direct head-to-head cooling performance, they're basically identical. Nectar's slightly better, I think. I think by like a very slim margin. But it's a fun video. I like ethanol. Yeah, so ethanol can go very low. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's like 100 and something. Yeah, 114, and it goes up to 80. But ethanol doesn't carry as much cooling capacity. So its specific heat capacity, which is the main metric that you would use to determine how good a liquid is, or any sort of substance for cooling, is called specific heat capacity, and that's 2.4 for ethanol. So if you look up polluted water, it's almost double, I believe. So polluted water is going to be Where is it here? It's 4.17. So basically, you're getting almost double the amount of cooling performance out of polluted water. The difference is that ethanol can go a lot lower. So ethanol is good for situations where you need to cool something below the freezing temperature of polluted water and nectar. And then, of course, you have, like, let's compare that to oil, for example. So oil freezes at -40, but it's good until 400 degrees. So it's very good for like a metal refinery, right? But its specific heat capacity is even worse. It's only 1.69. So crude oil is actually terrible for cooling if you put it head to head with polluted water. But it certainly has its niche uses. What is the specific heat of nectar? Let's look at polluted water just one more time. The polluted water was 4.179, which is the same as water. And then if you go to nectar, nectar is 4.1. So technically polluted water is more. But they're basically identical at that point. Okay, we got some more duplicants idle. So you know what I want to do? I want to see... Oh, these guys are big mad. But are they dropping me any... let's see if they're dropping me any pokey. Not yet. Haven't dropped anything cool yet. Keep going on digging here. Yeah, you should try nectar. Nectar is a lot of fun. It does take quite a while to get because you have to grow these trees and you have to. I wouldn't plant these trees unless I had the pips. By the way, I forgot why. Oh, domestication. Oh, you need snow for domestication. So you obviously get a lot more. Like they grow in 5.4 cycles with snow, but I don't need nectar that bad that I need my duplicants delivering snow. And by the way, I'm pretty sure I would need the snowmaker on this asteroid because I don't have a lot of snow to begin with. I think that's more for like the frosty planet where it would really thrive. Yeah, or ice maker or something. But like I said, I haven't played a lot with the frosty planet pack, so I'm not 100% familiar with the bonbons, with how you could like make them really efficient. I just kind of plant them and put some lights and let the branches grow, which I should probably do right now. Actually, that'd be something fun to do. Just kind of passively. Just do that. Put some lights up here. What is causing this not... Oh, it's this thing. So what I did on my last playthrough that I did offline is I just literally went like this. Is that how you do it? I don't know. But then you can put like... I had so many trees that I didn't have... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ren. I believe you can do it. Okay, someone needs toilets. Oh, who else is stuck? Oh, it's Trivaldo. All right. Why so much light? More light will help the branches grow. Okay, come on. You can do it, Trivaldo. Nice. Yeah, they keep replanting this sleet weed. By the way, I should take off harvesting. Yeah, okay, it's already off. Okay, so this is I thought we'd have this vacuumed out by now. I mean, I can start building in here, so it's not like I'm waiting for it to be finished. I just kind of wanted it done. I guess I can sweep it out. We'll take the rest. Okay, I'm gonna probably end the stream in about 10 minutes, so yeah, I think we'll just kind of let our duplicants maybe do some more sweeping here. Sweep all this stuff up. Sweep all this stuff. And then we'll just chat for a bit if you guys have something to talk about, or if you'd like to say goodnight. I'll go back to the chat while my duplicants sweep up. All right, so, oh, my mic's on, okay. What do you do with the excess dirty water from bathrooms? Good question. So in my playthrough, I have the dirty water recycling back into itself, into the washrooms, and then the extra from that goes into a water sieve. The extra from that goes into thimble reeds. Now, yeah, exactly, Terry. Thimble reeds are. I usually try to have them set up right away in my playthroughs, so I can skip atmo. I can skip oxygen masks and go right for atmo suits. Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, 2 of them are enough. Like these 2 are using the extra water from all of these showers and washrooms. I'm pretty sure that at the start of this playthrough, I didn't even use oxygen masks. I went straight for ammo suits, and it was because I had this set up very early. So, you know, I can't confirm that for sure because I don't have the best memory out of memories, but that's how I recall it. So anyways, let's take a look at how we're doing here. Oh, we just got something. Oh, that was the crops. Okay. So our temperatures are looking great. We're obviously cooling our base now with the Hydra. So, I mean, the water situation is looking fantastic. Actually, this thing here is coming a little bit too big for my liking. Probably should put a water sieve here and start filtering that out. Or alternatively, I could just turn this on and have it put back in here. All right, so our aluminum volcano is doing great. It's dropping the aluminum, very cold aluminum for us. The cobalt volcano is just about to go dormant. Yeah, things are looking really good. We had another couple mistakes again in this playthrough, but I mean, overall, I think we made a lot of progress. So Terry says, what's the best way to make steam for rocket fuel if you don't have a vent nearby? I usually skip steam. So the best way you can do it is aqua tuners. That's probably the easiest because they heat up super quick. But I usually skip steam. No mistakes. Just some happy little accidents, Bob Ross. Exactly. Evan. Hey, Evan. In my current game, the first 2 vents I found are carbon dioxide vents. Is there any use for them? Yeah, carbon dioxide vents can be stored for rocket fuel. if you would like to keep them that long, or you can feed them to what are those? The mushroom things. You can feed them to slicksters as well. Let's take a look. A lot of things you can do with carbon dioxide. Oh, that's liquid. Okay, applications. I mean, you can make polluted water with them, I guess, at the cost of using water, which actually would be pretty good if you need a source of polluted water for pincher pepper plants, because then you can use pincher pepper plants and bristle blossoms to make stuffed berries. So that's kind of an interesting idea. I might do that actually, because I don't want to have to source all this polluted water all over the map. That's kind of annoying. So could do that. You could produce oxygen with oxyfern if you have oxyfern seeds, depending on what asteroid. Obviously, Terra asteroid, you're not going to need them. Feed them to slicksters. The slicksters are great, not only because they produce oil. Like the oil that you'll get from these is almost trivial. But slicksters can be a great source of meat to feed your colony. What I like to use slicksters for is to make them into long hair slicksters, which give you a decor bonus. So the long hair slickster gives you plus 50 decor. So if you have this guy like hanging around in your bathroom or your lavatory or just in general around your base, they're going to give your duplicants a little bit of extra decor. And they kind of move around, so it's not consistent, but they're not doing anything bad. They're just consuming some oxygen, no big deal. Yeah, they don't leave any oil all over the place. So I really like the long-haired slicksters. What else can we do with carbon dioxide? Yeah, I guess save it for rocket fuel. Oh, it's also very cold usually coming out of that vent. And carbon dioxide's not the best at heating things or cooling things, but yeah, you could passively cool something maybe if you were really desperate and try that. I saw 100 ways not to do it, so we found the one way to do it. Thank you, Wacko. I appreciate that. That's exactly the point, is to explore all the possible bad ways of doing something so we can get the right way. Dust caps, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Terry. Actually, dust caps are a lot of fun. I made them. I used to make them as my main source of food when I first started playing the game. No problem, Evan. I hope that you are able to find a good use for them. Now, of course, it would be a lot better if you had like a water geyser or a water, hydrogen vent or something. But, make the best of the carbon dioxide for sure. And if you're relatively new to the game, and if you want to find really good vents, you can go on a website called mapsnotincluded.org and you can look through all the maps that are user submitted and find some really cool maps that you might enjoy playing. So that way you don't have to I don't know if people like doing this. I like doing this. I like to know which direction to dig, especially when I've played the game for X amount of hours. It just helps to keeps things fresh and more fun. Is there any way to skip steam rockets with vanilla? That's a good question. I can't remember much about the steam rockets with vanilla. Maybe it might be necessary in vanilla to get steam rockets. It's been a long time since I played vanilla. Maybe someone else in the chat is able to answer that. But let me actually look it up. Okay, so it's I guess maybe in vanilla you can't. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, okay. Having explored skipping steam rockets, if you can't skip it, then just use an aqua tuner to make steam. That's probably your best bet because the aqua tuner will give you two different functions. It'll give you cooling for something else, which is great. You need cooling all over the map anyway. Does the vanilla not have carbon dioxide rockets? Also, what was I going to say? Yeah, it gives you cooling for something else, and also it produces a ton of heat. So it's like it gives you the best of both worlds. And realistically, if you're already at rockets, it's probably not a lot of power, even if you just want to have this running and basically cooling like your oil biome or whatever, right? As long as it's making steam, you're probably going to be good. All right, so this is still not vacuumed out. Wow. Vanilla needs liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen to complete the game. Spaced out does not. Count how many data you need to get to petroleum engines and only have to use steam until you get there. Well, carbon dioxide's unlocked pretty early, right? I think I already have carbon dioxide. Did I not research that one yet? Where is the carbon dioxide on the tech tree? Carbon dioxide engine. Okay, so I haven't researched it yet, but yeah, it's pretty early on the tech tree. Not in vanilla. Oh, okay. My bad, Becca. All right, so we're gonna end it here. Cycle 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going for almost 3 hours, so about the same as yesterday. But I feel a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I went half an hour later, and my speech stopped making sense. So that's how I knew it was time to shut it off. So next stream, it's probably guaranteed next Friday. I will be on next Friday for sure. I'm going to try to squeeze one in throughout the week. I know throughout the week, people in Europe have like work and stuff, so they can't always come by. So that's all right. I appreciate you guys coming by on the weekends. But the VOD will be up. And usually on the weekdays I can only play for 2 hours anyway. So that's how it's looking right now. I didn't get to the video today because I was at the fair, but new video coming tomorrow for sure in the morning. I just have to render it basically. And I think it's a really good one. So hope you guys check it out. Good night, Wacko. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by and engaging, as with everyone else. Becca, good night. I'm off to the abiotic factory. Happy face. Terry, good night. Alunk, thank you always for stopping by every weekend. That's great hanging out with you. Lots of people showed up today. Terry was here. Evan, Wacko, I already said good night to. Who else? Gotta go back really far. Good chat tonight. Good chat. Andre, thank you for stopping by, Andre. And oh, by the way, I always forget to mention the lurkers. So if you guys are lurking in the background, just listening to this, not chatting, that's totally cool. Thank you for stopping by as well. Really appreciate your views. We're at 35 tonight. That's pretty good. I mean, I can't complain. It's pretty awesome that you guys show up to my stream. So yeah, really appreciate it. So all the lurkers, all the chatters, thank you so much. Just a shark surfing. Thank you for following me on Twitch as well. So thank you for coming by. That guy. Thank you, that guy. Taco Man. Secret Squirrel. I think Secret Squirrel was the first one here tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we had it was Hassam. Hassam game over. Okay, I think that's just about everyone. I'm sorry if I missed you if you're still here. Oh, Sean. Sean. Sigmund. Good morning, Sigmund. Unfortunately, I'm just logging off. And Sean, you can catch the VOD. It'll be up right away. I don't hide the VOD. So if you would like to watch what we did a lot of stuff this episode. Uh, the Hydra's working now, really good. We started the industrial brick. It's getting vacuumed out. We dug a whole bunch of stuff out here. Yeah, lots. Oh, we tinkered around with the aluminum volcano, the cobalt volcano. So yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff happened. Um, so thank you all for showing up. Really appreciate it. Means a lot to me that you guys would hang out with me and help me avoid disasters. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next stream. Friday for sure, or I might do a short one throughout the week. All right. Good night.